Hi, thanks for clicking on this video. My name is Maddie Friday, it's 2021, and this year I am through hiking the Appalachian Trail. In this video, I'm going to be doing my 2021 gear list. Behind me, you can see I have a bag from REI, and I have my pack. So I'm going to go through what's in my pack and in the REI bag and show you what I'm going to be bringing on my through hike this year. All right, let's go. What I'm going to start with now is my big three. Your big three are the three heaviest things in your backpack. One being your backpack, two being your sleep system, and three being your tent. I'm gonna go through this now. Usually you want those to be under 9 pounds is what I read. I will also go over the weight of those as we go. This is the moneymaker. This is my Osprey EJA 58 liter backpack. This is actually one made for backpacking. Like you have hiking backpacks and then backpacking backpacks are usually a little less in weight. I went to REI and I tried on this specific model in a size small, and you're gonna wanna go and get yourself sized because where your hip belt hits and where your shoulders, like at your back and torso, is gonna be different for everybody, and you wanna be very comfortable while wearing the backpack. So I'm gonna show what it looks like on. And I have all of my stuff in here, so it's at the weight that it'll be. Right now, you can tell like it hits me right at my hip bones, right in here. And the suspension on this backpack is internal. It's really nice to like walk with, and it doesn't hurt my back. And a lot of the weight is actually on my hips. I've actually been training and hiking with my backpack on. And before I had all of my gear, I put in leg weights, like those like 80s, 90s leg weights that like strap onto your ankle. I put in about 25 pounds worth of that weight so that when I did hike, like I already knew that I could do a weight of 25 and up. I bought this backpack actually from the Osprey site. Like I said, I tried it on at REI so I knew which size I needed, but I bought it from Osprey because they were having a sale on this color. Oh my God. All right. So I paid $145 for this backpack specifically, and it usually runs $75 more than that. So I saved $75 just getting the gray one. I'll do it like this so you can kind of see how I'm opening it. On this pack, you have a head, and the head can come off of it. It is kind of just like its own little compartment. I have my waterproof stuff in this container. I will go over that stuff after I go over my big three. So I've taken my head off and a few other things that I'm gonna go over later. Next thing I do want to cover is my quilt. So when I first started looking at gear and thinking about doing the AT through hike, the quilt was the biggest purchase I knew I was going to make. This is the Enlightened Equipment, I think, Enigma, and I got it in the 10 degree 950 goose down version. And so if you don't know what a quilt is versus a sleeping bag, pretty much the sleeping bag without the bottom part of the sleeping bag, more of a blanket, and you strap it to your sleeping mat, which I'll show you my sleeping mat in a minute, but it saves on weight. And whenever the material is compressed anyways, it doesn't give you any insulation. So you just get rid of that extra weight on the bottom that you would have on a sleeping bag by having a quilt. So I had to order this 2 months before I needed it because I got a custom color. So I just got a compression sack for this from REI. So I will try that out too. I'm taking the straps out of the bag. So this is what you use to strap the quilt to your mat. And it just comes with the purchase of the Enlightened quilt. Okay, so I got yellow on the outside and blue on the inside just because I went to West Virginia University for undergrad and I just love the colors together. But there's a bunch of different colors and you don't have to get a custom color. It doesn't cost anymore, but I just wanted the yellow and the blue. Looks like this. And blue on this side. And yeah, so I still have the tag on it, so I haven't even used it. At the ends, you can kind of see it has like a zipper here, and I'll do a closer up video, hopefully like right here. And you can zip the bottom part of it so that it can closes your feet at the bottom of your sleeping system. And then once you zip it, you drawstring it so it keeps the heat in. But I'm really happy with it. Like it came and I love it so much. But this did run me $450. So you can check it out on their website. It is cheaper if you get a warmer temperature grade. So if you got like a 20 degree instead of a 10 degree. And then there are other options like getting 850 down versus 950. But I went with a 950 because I figured this would be a one-time purchase and I would just take really, really good care of this quilt. And if I decided I don't like hiking after the AT, I could sell it because it is such a high quality quilt. Okay, so I'm gonna stuff it back in the sack now. And I'm gonna take out my compression bag from my REI haul. I haven't used it yet, I just got it, so I'm excited to see how far it compresses down. There we go. Okay, I just got this from REI. This is the Ultrasil Compression Dry Sack from, I think, Sea to Summit. So it's like this. Okay. All right, so as you can tell, it's a little smaller. And I think that I can actually empty the air out of the bag and squish it down before I compress it next time. So I think it'll get even smaller. Okay, so that is my quilt and my pack. Then the next thing that I have for my sleeping system is my Thermarest Neo Air regular. So this is my sleeping mat. So it helps keep you insulated from the ground. So this is what I will be strapping my quilt to using the straps I showed you in the bag. It just blows up. I think it has an R value of around 4. If I'm wrong, I'll just put the real R value right here. So I got this off of REI used gear and I paid around $146 for this. Because I did get it as used gear, I saved around $38. It kind of looks like a yellow surfboard, but that is what I will be hooking my quilt up to, and I'm really happy with this. Okay, so the next thing in my sleeping system is actually a luxury item. So it is my pillow, and it's literally this big. It's one of those blow-up ones. I am a side sleeper, so I really need a pillow. This is something that I thought was very worth it because I am going to be sleeping every night. Why would I want to be uncomfortable? This is the Nemo Philo Elite pillow. And in the advertisement, it literally says it compresses down to the size of a lemon, which I thought was kind of cute. You pull it out, looks like this, and the bag just is connected. And you just blow it up. I think it takes like 3 pumps. This ran me about $46, which sounds crazy expensive, but it's super soft, super comfortable, and I think it was worth it. And you just inside out it and push the pillow in. This is one of those purchases I waited to do till the end till I had everything else just because it is expensive and a luxury item. All right, the next thing I'm gonna go over is my tent. I got the 2-person Hornet Nemo tent. So it has its poles right here. So this tent is semi-standing, which means I do have to put part of it into the ground with stakes, which it does come with. I picked a 2-person tent versus a 1-person tent just so that I had that extra space to put my backpack at my feet in the tent. I put this up for the first time the other day. Me and Bianca, who is the girl I am starting the trail with, we went to the National Arboretum and we set up our tent, and this is what it looks like once it's all set up. It opens on both sides and it has 2 parts. It's very easy to set up. I got this tent around Christmas time and they had a deal on it. It was around $300, but usually it runs around $400. So I saved $100 getting this tent. Last thing I need to talk about is my footprint. I bought it separately from the tent. It was not included, but I did buy the Nemo Hornet 2-person footprint, which fits perfectly with the tent, and it also hooks in wherever the poles hook in. So it fits perfectly, it's really light. And I got that used on the REI site as well, and I paid $35 for it, and that saved me around $16. So I have all of the weights of each of my big 3 in an Excel sheet, and I will have this right here. As you can see, once you calculate all the ounces of my big 3, it is under 9 pounds, which was kind of the goal. But I think if you're over 9, that's not bad at all. It just means that you have room to lose weight if you want to switch out gear in the future. So I'm really happy with my big 3, but obviously you have to take other stuff while you're on the AT, and I'm gonna go over that now. The second most expensive thing I bought for the AT, and that is going to be my navigation system. I have it hooked up to my pack right here, Garmin InReach Mini. So this is my navigation system, and the big reason I got this was for my family, so that they knew that I was safe. There is a SOS button on the side if you need help. It has your location. I bought this off Facebook Marketplace. It was brand new, never used, and it usually runs $350, but I got it for $200. So I saved $150 buying this used from Facebook Marketplace. All right, the next thing I want to go over is my bear canister. It is the Bear Vault 450V, and right now this has 4.5 days worth of food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snackage in it right now. That is the big reason that I trained with the leg weights in my pack, because I knew that this was going to be heavy. On the AT, you can do a bear bag and hang it from the tree, but my friend Bianca is doing a bear canister and it's supposed to be easier. So my friends really didn't know why I needed a bear canister. The reason you need a bear canister or a bear bag is, one, to keep bears from getting into your food so that you still have a food supply. And the second is to keep the bear from getting into human food. After they have human food, that's what they want to eat instead of what their natural habitat should be feeding them. It's a one-time purchase. This cost me $74.15 after tax. I do want to put stickers on it, kind of go over what's in it, and maybe in a different video, kind of like what do I have in my purse, what do I have in my backpack, but with the bear canister. All right, what else do I have in here? Okay, so I do want to talk about these. I am actually super excited about these. Maybe I shouldn't be, but these are my tie-dye Crocs, and I got these off Amazon for $44. These are going to be the shoes I wear around camp to air out my feet once I've been hiking all day, and I just think that they add so much light to my outfit, especially because a lot of my clothing is black or gray, which I'm going to go over in a second, but highly recommend. I just got back from REI. Things I got from REI today. They're having a sale on the multi-towel light, so I got it in large and I got it in medium, so if it's raining in my tent, it gets wet. It's kind of my idea. Also just drying stuff. So these are on sale. I thought it was a good little purchase. Oh, I got my Kula cloth. This is pretty much a pee rag. It's waterproof on one side and the other side is to wipe. This just goes on your pack and it closes up, so once you use it, you can keep the waterproof side on the outside. I got this wilderness wash. So this is multi-purpose outdoors wash, and this is safe for the environment. So that's why I got it. For my dishes, washing my hands, all that good stuff. Next thing, with my backpack, because it is so lightweight, in this version, they do not have side snack pockets on the belt. So I am bringing a fanny pack, but this is for my snacks, my phone, anything that I need access to while I'm hiking, where I don't want to just take off my backpack. I already had this fanny pack, so I think this runs for around $30. It's lightweight and it's super cute, adds a little bit of color to my outfit, so I like that. I also got this bad boy. This is the Deuce number 3. This is to dig cat holes, and for people who don't hike, I know a lot of people who are watching this, they just want to see my gear, but for those of you who don't know, I already told my grandma about this, but this is where you dig a hole. You need to be away from camp, and this is where you do your business. Once you do it, you cover it up, and this is kind of just a lightweight shovel. The most expensive pooper scooper, this was $20, but it's lightweight, it's really cute, and it's pretty sturdy, so I think it'll be good in rocky areas and also where the ground is tough to dig. Okay, so I'm gonna go over my electronics now. This is a 5-liter dry sack. I got this for my electronics just to keep it safe from water. This is my Rav Power battery pack. It is the 20,000 milliamp battery pack, and I got this off of Amazon. I also got my charging cube from Rav Power. It's a 2 USB 30 watt, so it helps charge things faster. Something I'm going to be bringing on my trip, which is also a luxury item, is this microphone. I kind of just want to record people that I meet and their stories for me, and maybe online if they let me, but I think that this would be really nice for the audio quality to look back on and kind of remember my friends that I meet on the trail, and also just to kind of get their story out there. Another electronic is the Black Diamond Revolt 350 lumens headlamp. I got this one because it is rechargeable and I don't have to worry about batteries. So right now I have all of my medical stuff in this bad boy: first aid, sunscreen, sunglasses. I'm gonna be putting contacts in here. So the next thing I want to go over is my clothes. So for the clothes I'm gonna be bringing right now, I have them in this little container. First, I guess I should start with what I have on. For my jacket or coat, it's going to be this Mountain Hardwear Ghost Whisperer It is, I think, 900 or 800 goose down. This one has a hood and it compresses down into its pocket. I got a great deal on this. These usually run for I think $350 or $400, and I got this for $40 at Gabe's. I don't know if you guys know what Gabe's is, but it's kind of like a Ross Dress for Less, Burlington Coat Factory, or Gabe's, and they just have a lot of clothes. You have to sift through it, but they had this. So that was the biggest saving I had while looking for my gear. I was very happy with this. So underneath my puffy, I'll show you. Right now I have on a black Under Armour long sleeve. I have a long sleeve Prana shirt that I also got from Gabe's, which is usually $40, but I got it for $7. So for my pants, I'm wearing REI zip-off pants. Right now they are pants, but they can be zipped off at the thigh and turned into shorts. I got these on sale. I got them for $40. For shoes, I'm gonna be wearing these bad boys. I have decided to do boots instead of trail runners in the beginning, just because I wanna make sure that my ankles are safe. So for a mid layer, I have this quarter zip Under Armour shirt. So this is just to wear if it's freezing or kind of at night underneath my puffy coat, just so they stay warm. Nothing special, I got this from Goodwill. I also brought a pair of running shorts, and I went with these Nike West Virginia running shorts. At the nighttime, like I said, I don't want to be cold when I'm sleeping. I did get the Smart Wool Intraknit 200 base layer, and so I got these in a small. I wish I would have gotten a medium, but I got these used off the REI used website. I saved about $40 just buying them used. For socks, I am bringing 4 pairs of socks. One I'm going to be wearing, one for sleeping, and then 2 to switch out while I am walking. I went with the Darn Tough style socks, and I went with a mid-crew and also the higher ones just to switch it up and see what I like while I'm on trail. These have a lifetime warranty, and I also got a great deal on these, so I don't feel bad bringing 4. If I decide I don't need this many, I will just send them home. So these run around $25. I got them on a deal at REI. I think it was buy 3 and get 15% off. And then I found the 4th pair at Gabe's, which is apparently the best place to go when you're trying to hike the AT. And if these do get holes in them, I can talk to Darn Tough and they will send me a new pair. All right, so that is some of the clothes. So a big question I've been getting is how many pairs of underwear am I going to be bringing? And my family is really shocked by this, but I'm bringing 2 pairs of underwear, one to sleep in and one to hike in. I mean, I'm going to be stinky on the trail. It's going to happen, but I have the Smart Wool boy briefs and then just the bikini fit. I bought those particular ones because they were on sale at REI. They're usually $30 to $35, and I got them for around $10 each. The next thing that I'm going to talk about is my beanie. I wore this in my first video. I love this beanie. This is the Mountain Hardwear, just like knit. I got this from Gabe's for $4, so save money there. And it matches my outfit, so I love this beanie. Last thing I got at Gabe's that I'm going to talk about is this buff. I got this buff for $2. Granted, it's not like the Buff brand. It's just to like kind of pull my hair back, get it on my face, cover my face when I need it to be a little bit warmer. And I wore this when Bianca and I walked the monuments at like 7 in the morning, and it was snowing, freezing out, and it really did wonders. It kept my head warm, my neck warm. I love it. Now I'm gonna go through my waterproof stuff, which is in my head. First thing is my backpack cover for when it rains. So this just covers up my backpack and it straps on so that it gives that extra waterproof touch. This is my rain jacket. It's just a Columbia rain jacket. It's super light, and it has a little lip on the hood to help with rain. I usually wear a medium, but I sized up with my rain jacket just because it's going to be having other clothes underneath it, and I didn't want to feel restricted while wearing it. So these are my rain pants. I found these at Gabe's. They are the Mountain Hardwear rain pants, and I think I got them for like $20. So that's what I'm gonna be wearing on my rain pants. I'm telling you, people be sitting on Gabe's and Ross Dress for Less. All right, the last thing I have is a luxury item, and it is a deck of cards, and this is a waterproof deck of cards, and it has 3D cats on it. I just got this at Marshall's, I think, for $2, and this, I think, is going to help pass the time. I love cards, so this was kind of like a no-brainer for me. So for food, I'm going to be cold soaking, which saves me weight and money because I don't have to buy gas to cook with, and I also don't have to carry the equipment to cook with heat. For water, I'm just going to be using a Sawyer Mini, and I'm just going to be hooking this thing up to a smart water bottle, and that is going to filter my water. I think that's it. All right, I think that is all that is in my pack for my AT through hike for 2021. Because I am a first-time backpacker, I would really appreciate any tips you have in the comments below. I want to thank you for taking the time watching this video. If you want to follow me on my AT journey this year, you can subscribe below, or you can follow me on my Instagram, Friday_adventure. I hope you have a good rest of your day. If it's nighttime, I hope you have a good night, and hopefully I'll see you on the trail. Bye.